Sanibonani emakhaya and welcome to the first edition Dlala Mzansi. Igama lami Vuyo Macoba. Kuningi siniphathele kona kwezemidlalo kule episode yanamhlanje. Njengoba nazi ukuthi sesifike emaphethelweni ePremier Soccer League yala eMzansi. And it comes to an end in an exciting way as we are preparing for the 2016-2017 Premier Soccer League Awards taking place this evening at the Sandton Convention Center. So it made sense that we discuss it on the show today, including the Nedbank Kiona Team Search Bootcamp. Joined by Nedbank Kiona Team Search Selector Ubabu Mike Mangena will find out ukuthi khamba kanjani in the bootcamp with the 30 hopefuls that were selected at the back of a tryout phase. We'll also catch up no Malwandla, who spent his day with Alexandra Baseball Club nomqeqeshi wabo Cassius ozimisele ukusiza abafana abancane ngomdlalo wabo we-baseball. Singathanda ukuthi sizwe nakunini emakhaya via our social media platforms. We are at Soweto TV channel Tina and using the hashtag Dlala Mzansi ningaxhumana nathi. Njengoba bese ngishilo kuningi siniphathele kona namhlanje. But before we get ahead of the show, Mbali is standing by ukusinikeza a week roundup on what's been making headlines in the world of sports. Mbali, a big evening coming up tonight.
Yeah.
PSL Awards, obviously the biggest prize is the football of the season. Tulani Hlatshwayo, Hlompokekana, Lebohang Manyama. Who are you going with to take the big prize?
Oh, it's tough. Because the first time we see all captains in this category, but I think Kekana, because I just think he just did a little bit more. You know, Manyama is a top goal scorer. Cape Town City are the new kids on the block, but I just think because Kekana led them to CAF champion, that he deserves it.
Hopefully prediction yako will be a right one. So bona kota namhlanje busuku.
Yeah, man, just getting into our news for today. What an action-packed week it has truly been. From coaches being sacked to young champions jet setting to the Big Apple all the way to New York City. Ah man, the fun just never ends in the sports industry. And of course, igama lami Mbali Sigidi. Let's dive right into our news with some legendary boxing. Now it is said that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, and this is what boxing legend Cassius hitman Baloyi understands as he continues to give back to the community of Alexandra. With 6 world titles in the bag, Baloyi still makes time to nurture young talent at the Boxing Academy in Sandton, saying the goal is to train and raise Olympic champions.
After becoming the first South African boxer to win 3 world titles in 3 different classifications, Cassius Baloyi retired and focused on giving back to the community of Alexandra by opening a boxing academy.
Vafana vo tala va dzaha vanwa sweswo swo taniya so but loko ni va teka ni va tisa boxing va ta swo tala va ta swi rivala hikuva vafana vo tala loko va thena va ya ka boxing va lava ku va professional boxer. Mina loko ni sungula boxing a nga lava ku va professional boxer a lava ku wina gold at the Olympics.
Legendary trainer the late Nick Durant met with Baloyi early on in his career to help him become one of the best boxers South Africa has seen.
Nick Durant ka mina a ri munhu wa kahle ngopfu. Like mina loko ni ta join a nga ra nchumu. So always loko ni lava xin'wana na xin'wana mali swakudya a ni endlela hinkwaswo.
Just like Durant, Baloyi plans to be a similar influence to the young stars under his roof. From young talent, amateurs and personal trainers, Baloyi aims to improve not just the community, but the people that help make it a better place.
Trainer here at Cassius Baloyi's Boxing Academy. What can I say, is amazing. We learn from him every day. Personally, I run with him 3 or 4 times a week. He's a true legend. I'm sure these youngsters, he will take them far away.
We look forward to the upcoming stars that will be coming out from the Cassius Baloyi Boxing Academy.
Man, and here is the big one. Vuyo, I know you're very excited about this because we were talking about it earlier. Now, the countdown to the 7th edition of the Carling Black Label Champion Cup has begun. The match, which is scheduled to take place on the 29th of July at the FNB Stadium, will see arch rivals Kaizer Chiefs and the Buccaneers take on each other while giving fans a glimpse of their selected teams and ideas of players who will be able to wear their team's jerseys next season. The stage has been set and the date has been planned. The Carling Black Label Champion Cup is set to grace the F&B Stadium on the 29th of July. With an Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs showdown, 94,000 supporters are expected to fill up the stadium to rally behind their teams.
More fans are engaged. We've brought new news in terms of formation, which has just struck an amazing conversation. And the second bit is that we're bringing in free entry, which is allowing more fans, more consumers to engage with the amazing Carling Cup spectacle and campaign and truly have their voices heard, which is the key insight of why we do Carling Cup. It's about the fans and it's about them having that chance and opportunity.
To excite the spectacle this week, Black Label introduced a new counter-attacking 4-2-3-1 formation, also known as the Benny Special for the champion coaches. The new formation competes with the traditional 4-4-2 formation that is currently a favorite and leading in votes. Former Orlando Pirates striker Pomoto Manenze mentioned that coaches need to give more players a chance and fine-tune their philosophy on the field.
You don't prepare by playing friendly games or training sessions. You know, I felt for one when we go to the Nedbank Cup, I felt that it really showed in terms of Orlando Pirates, because you found a SuperSport side that was coming from 2 big games against TP Mazembe, home and away. You know, when you're playing competitively, that's when you get better. And I felt that in terms of Orlando Pirates not playing these competitive games, it will only have a negative effect on them because they are not playing competitively. We saw it playing a factor in the Nedbank Cup, that the players were not getting competitive games for 6 weeks, you know, so that also showed at some instances during the game. But I'm saying now for Orlando Pirates, in terms of the coach getting his philosophy or the way he wants the players to play, it will give him an opportunity now to say this is now a chance to fine-tune his philosophy and how he wants the players to behave on the pitch.
It is said to be the clash of the Titans as the Soweto Giants are expected to display masterclass football. The former Kaizer Chiefs midfielder Dlala rallied behind his former team in the hopes of them repeating the 2016 campaign by lifting up the Carling Black Label trophy again this year.
Was beating Kaizer Chiefs on penalties most of the time. So now, the last tournament that came up, we actually beat them fair and square. You know what I mean? So there were more goals. So we need more goals this year. I think it might be even much better next this on the 29th. Obviously, like we wanna obviously catch up. They've obviously like have won it 3 times. We've won it twice. You know. So now we need to kind of like win it again to kind of like catch up in obviously how they started. You know, when they were buzzing when the tournament started and all of that. So it's about time to show them that, you know, it's our time now. You know, obviously we want the fans to come back to the stadium to come and support the team and all of that by winning. If we don't do well, we know that obviously the teams are going to start complaining a lot. We don't want that. I don't think the players want that. And it's about time that, you know, we start delivering for the fans.
Now moving on to some young champions with Bopelo Primary School from KZN, which were crowned the 2017 Danone Nations Cup champions. The tournament, which took place at the WJ Clement Stadium in Recha Park, saw the under-12 team reign victorious over all the other schools, clinching the title and the honor of flying the SA flag high in New York. Coach Siyabonga Nzimande says the team is ready to take on new challenges.
The coach of Bopelo Primary School, Siyabonga Nzimande, has assured the nation that his team is ready to compete abroad. After being defeated in 2015 national finals, Nzimande says that his team is inspired to work even harder.
With the happy faces, so prepare as the ones show New York, so compete.
President of South African Schools Football Association, Mandla Mazubuko, highlights the great achievement the KwaZulu-Natal-based school has achieved and says that they are representing more than just their province.
Congratulations to the boys from KZN. They have won themselves a lucrative prize. Bazohamba ba representer not KZN but South Africa as a whole. USA in October. Lapha bayodlala khona ku Soccer Mecca Stadium. Red Bull Stadium in New York.
Former Bafana Bafana defender Daniel Shabalala highlights the importance of being involved in development and how the Danone Nations Cup is vital for young talent.
I think it's good for the development in terms of our children, because playing a tournament like this at an early age gives you an advantage over those who are not playing tournaments at all. So for a player it is a good tournament because tomorrow you know you're going to compete like this in future.
Pinetown-based school reigned supreme, coming out victorious over the rest, clinching the 2017 Danone Nations Cup National Champions title. The school will be representing South Africa in New York City in September.
Now we move on to a more exciting part of the show. We have a weekly competition where we ask you a question and we'd like you to go onto our social media pages and hit us up at Soweto TV channel, #Dlala Mzansi Trivia. You never know, you could be our very first and special winner of our first episode. Now the question is, which player recently transferred from Cape Town City to Kaizer Chiefs? Which player recently transferred from Cape Town City to Kaizer Chiefs? Do make sure that you engage with us on our social media platform, #Dlala Mzansi and #Dlala Mzansi Trivia. And that is all the sports news we have for you today. It's a wrap from me. More with Vuyo after the break.